The bright lights, the buzz. This can only be Johannesburg, the city of gold, sometimes referred to as the cool capital of the Southern Hemisphere. It's home to the world's largest man-made forest. But besides that, there are no natural landmarks to speak of. No sea, no river or mountain. Just disappearing mine dumps dotted around the city. But this is where the money is and all the action. 4.5 million people call this place home. Established 130 years ago, its claim to fame was gold. Today, it's the largest city in the wealthiest province of South Africa. Sandton is the country's commercial hub. Millions are made and lost on the continent's biggest stock exchange every day. This is where the major deals are sealed. While on these streets, smaller trades take place all the time, but not everyone is cashing in. A quarter of Johannesburg residents are unemployed. Many of them wander the streets of the inner city. But it's making a comeback. Areas like Braamfontein, Maboneng and Newtown are attracting the moneyed, seeking something that's a little different. By day, there's a constant hustle and bustle. By night, it's the pulse of another beat that keeps this place ticking. And there's no shortage of sustenance to keep you on the move. With a large immigrant community, you can find a dish from just about anywhere in Africa and from around the world. Or just keep it local at a sizzling chisanyama. West of the city, the country's biggest and most famous township. These iconic landmarks are proud symbols of Soweto. Locals and tourists flock to Vilakazi Street, once home to 2 Nobel laureates. Circling Johannesburg, the controversial tolled freeway. Despite new lanes, Johannesburg is infamous for its rush hour traffic jams, partly because of inadequate public transport, but also because apartheid spatial planning left the city with sprawling low-density areas and the poorest living the furthest from work. Having pioneered the first bus rapid transit system in Rea Vaya, the city is trying to address these spatial inequalities. Corridors of freedom aim to connect residents with commercial hubs, but not everyone is happy. South Africa's urban population is fast expanding. By 2050, nearly 80% of the country's citizens will be living in urban areas. But poverty is also increasing. The people of Zandspruit have been demanding basic services such as water, sanitation, electricity and housing. While Soweto residents are not happy with prepaid electricity meters installed to tackle the 7.5 billion rand Eskom debt. The municipality is also trying to resolve inaccurate billing, and there was a big stink when waste removal workers down tools for 5 weeks. Incumbent Mayor Pakstau is likely to remain the ANC's candidate. Under his administration, the city has displayed financial resilience with listed bonds attracting investors. Past elections show that metros are becoming more contested, with the opposition gaining considerable voter traction. Whoever wins the race for Gauteng will be rewarded with the country's biggest prize, the country's economic engine. But can the opposition drive the ANC's support to below the crucial 50% mark in August? Find out here on eNCA.